This year, a partial solar eclipse will be visible across the whole of the UK, Ireland and also mainland Europe. This short video from the Society for Popular Astronomy will tell you how to view the eclipse safely and also what's going to happen. The eclipse happens due to a rare lineup of the Sun, Moon and Earth in space. From the ground, the Moon will gradually pass in front of the Sun, blocking out its light. From some parts of the Earth, the event will actually be a total eclipse. But still, a partial solar eclipse where the Moon doesn't manage to fully cover the Sun is still an impressive spectacle. So let's talk about what's going to happen and what you can expect to see. First of all though, never look directly at the Sun. Even though the disk will be mostly covered, the Sun is still too bright to be looked at safely and you could do very serious damage to your eyes. Sunglasses won't do, and neither will something like a piece of bin liner or a piece of smoked glass. The simplest and the safest way to view the eclipse is with some eclipse viewers, and you can buy them from specialist providers. Now they come in two different types. One type that you simply hold up in front of your eyes and turn to face the Sun, and then another type which looks more like a pair of sunglasses, and you can put those on safely in place and then turn and view the eclipse. But what can you do if you don't have these viewers? Well, the simplest is to use something called a pinhole viewer. Just a very tiny hole will project an image of the Sun onto a piece of card that's held some distance away, perhaps around a metre. Even a pinhole in the side of a cereal packet will do the trick, but the image of the Sun will be quite small. But even though, you'll see that the crescent shape of the Sun is shown quite well. But remember, never look through the pinhole, look at the image that's cast through it. You can also have a bit of fun in trying to view the solar eclipse. You can use something like this. Now this is a steamer that's got holes in the bottom. You might have a colander in your kitchen that looks exactly the same, and this can be used to create a projected image of the Sun. Stand with your back to the Sun and let the sunlight pass through the colander, and on the ground you'll notice beautiful images of the crescent Sun. Now a third and simple way to look at the eclipse is using something that I have in my pocket. It's a small mirror. What you'll need to do is cover the mirror with paper into which you've cut a small hole. Put the mirror in sunlight and reflect the spot of light from the mirror into a darkened room, and you'll get a nice image of the Sun. You should be able to see all stages of the eclipse very clearly. If the projection distance is about 5 meters, that will give you an image of the Sun that's about 5 centimeters across. And the hole in the paper doesn't have to be circular. Here we've used a triangular hole about 5 millimeters across. If you don't have specialist filters, you can use your binoculars or telescope to project an image of the Sun. The idea is simple. Just point your instrument at the Sun and hold a piece of white card as a screen about 30 centimeters or so behind it. Now, never look directly through the instrument, so use its shadow to judge when you are lined up with the Sun. When you get your image of the Sun on the card, it may well be out of focus to start with. So focus it up and you can get a sharp-edged image of the Sun on your screen. With your telescope, use your lowest magnification eyepiece, which is the one with the largest number on it, such as 25 millimeters. To get a larger image of the eclipsed Sun, hold the card further away and refocus. But watch out, because the Sun's heat could be focused inside the binocular or telescope and start to melt the eyepiece. Many eyepieces use plastic interior parts, so don't let the image of the Sun drift out of the field of view, or you could start to damage your eyepiece. If you do want to use a specialist solar filter and you don't have one already, specialist telescope suppliers sell these in different fittings for a range of telescopes. Or you can make your own, but only using the correct filter material, Baader Astro Solar, which you can get in A4 sheets for about £20. But make absolutely sure that the filter is a snug fit and completely covers the lens with no bits of sunlight getting through. And also make sure that your filter can't be dislodged. Don't put too much faith in sticky tape, and always use the material in front of the lens and not at the eyepiece end. You can also use this filter to cover telephoto lenses if you want to photograph the eclipse. So let's keep our fingers crossed for a clear skies so that we get a great view of the eclipse of the decade.